I want to start, first of all, congratulating the team of APPG AI, Brigitte and Desiree, Stephen and team for doing such a fantastic work, not just this year, where we translated everything online, but also on the last 4 years. We're ourselves, we're very proud. We've been with APPG since the beginning, since its birth, and Rob, myself, and all the other colleagues have been part of so many different initiatives, and we've witnessed so many achievements. And tonight I want to highlight some of those achievements and be able to celebrate alongside you the great work that's been done in those 4 years, and pick up where Stephen left it. Encourage you all to continue to contribute and collaborate, because ultimately, if we all desire this responsible use of AI and data, and we are advocating for diversity and inclusion, this is the best place to start. And this is perhaps one of the biggest achievements of APPG AI, and Tim mentioned it and put it as a badge of honor, is the community that we together build around it. And I wish we will give a little bit more credit to APPG AI as being the founders of the AI community in UK, because it all started with the first meetings we had in 2017 in Parliament, where we brought, one after another, the great names in the AI field. And long before Ada Lovelace was born, or CDAI, we've had the conversation about responsible and ethical use of AI, the impact on society, and brought together not only parliamentarians or civil servants or others in the regulatory field, but most important, industry, from not just the tech industry, but the wider representation, but also civil society. There were so many in the audience that asked fantastic questions, and they were just representing themselves. They were just people who were curious and then active in this pursuit of contributing to creating a story of UK in AI that includes their opinion as well. There are so many highlights, but I think I would mention a personal one, is the fact that with APPG, we are able to promote the AI for Children agenda, which in 2018 was a topic that no one really talked about it. And that year we ran a competition with several schools where we asked the children to contribute to a question, which is, how do you picture your life with AI, and what is AI for you? We were surprised with the input and the uptake, and also the interest we received from the wider AI community. And I'm proud to say that in 2020, both UNICEF and World Economic Forum have now established programs where the issues around AI for children are widely discussed. And I encourage you all to have a look at their work and continue to support, because I think it's not important only for us to look at how do we change the education system, but also how to make sure that our children grow up with their rights respected, and we are thinking about the future when we build this technology. The second big achievement I would like to highlight is the fact that APPG AI has become a hub, a main policy hub, AI policy hub in UK, with all the content that have been produced, part of the evidence meetings and all the reports that followed. We have a great repository of content with diverse input from everyone in the walks of life. So only this year, the facial recognition evidence meeting was perhaps one of the most diverse evidence meetings, with so many different points of view on this topic. That was surprising that you still can bring more diversity to the table. So this repository that was set up perhaps by the work the team started with the committee and the report AI into UK, that now is widely quoted out there by many other states, provide us as a trusted source for policy. And also, it's really interesting to witness how the conversation has moved from 2017 now on various topics like ethics, like adoption of AI or education, and being able to trace not just the evolution of how this topic has emerged, but also the contributors, and how we are able to, by leading by example, to show what diversity means. It's not just talking about diversity, demonstrating how diversity and inclusion can contribute to enriching our points of view. And lastly, obviously, APGG is being the permanent setup of the UK's legislative bodies on AI. It fosters this dialogue in between the parliamentarians and obviously the constituency they represent, and also as the industry. And the fact that they have access to first-hand expertise, they're able to digest and use whenever they will be expected to make decisions in relation to AI regulation, but also being able to feed us back with consideration and other perspectives that perhaps us in industry or elsewhere we are not able to have because of their position. It's again a very rich input that we benefit. And for all those reasons alone and many others, we're very proud that we have been able to support. And I would want to raise the glass for the fantastic team and for all of you that contributed. And with the wish that not just for the next year, but the 4 years and 4 years after, we continue to do this work because UK AI story needs the community around APGG AI. And, I think we can grow it even further and being able to lead by example as we have done so far and have a better responsible AI. And when people heard Theresa May speaking in 2017 or 18 17 when she said that UK is going to lead with ethical AI, they thought is a little bit of a light way of saying competitive advantage. I will say think again, because I think in the year to come UK is going to lead with responsible AI, and APGG has done fantastic work to get us there. So thank you very much and all the best.